Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els.
We're 24/7, so
and this is Harry.
Once you know something, or I can set the ticket.
And that's Hubber in the background.
With you at a particular time.
Hi, Harry. He was just outside with his friend. That's why I was a minute late, because I let him in because he wanted to come back in the house. His friend went home.
Yeah. I mean, if you can beforehand,
yeah,
that's fine.
Your friend went home.
But I'll set it. If we don't hear from you sooner, we'll call you at 10 a.m.
All right. So tonight, we're going to be working on making a soft cover for a journal. And I've never done this kind of a cover.
I plan on it,
so
on it. Try it like it.
We're going to mess with it, see what we come up with.
I get it.
All right.
Yeah, so, hey, you have yourself a fantastic weekend, kind sir.
Hello, Miss Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So we have quilting. I went and bought it. I'm too lazy to do it myself. I just didn't have time. And then we have this pretty fabric that we're going to use. And we have some bias tape that we're going to use to seal the edges. So I'm thinking that we should probably cut down the piece to the size that we want. What I'm thinking is let's get out a piece of this journal and measure our pages so we know what we're looking at here. Okay. So this is our journal, and we're going to do a soft cover, and we're going to have, I think, 2, maybe 3 signatures. So let's see. I guess we can kind of figure this out the way we normally would. Let's measure this. So this is about 5 inches plus with lace and everything, figure 6, and then give ourselves a 2-inch spine. So 14 inches is what I'm thinking. Hey, Gypsy. Hi, Mari. So I'm thinking 14 inches. So like right about there. And then it is 7 inches tall. So I'm thinking maybe 7 3/4. Like, I don't want to go as far as 8. Maybe 8. Let's go to 8. So let's go 14 by 8. And let's get that started. So I'm going to try and cut this here on this desk. I don't know if this is going to work. I may have to go over to the big cutting table. So I'm going to start just by trimming this part off. Okay. So that, well, there's still some on there. So let's fold this over. Put it on here nice and straight. I'm going to take this off. He's in a mood. All right. What did we say? 14?
Wait.
7, 5, 6, and 12, 14. Let me move this over on the desk. Get it straight. Just trying to get it as straight as we possibly can. Okay. Now, if we screw this up, we got plenty. About a half a yard. So. All right. So, we have plenty more if we need it. Everybody saying hi, Hover.
Hello, folks.
All right. Now. So that's 14. We said 8. Now, I don't like to fold this when I'm cutting it, but this doesn't give me a lot of choice here. I don't know why, but this seems smaller than a normal journal cover, you know? Okay, here we go. 14 by 8. Okay. Where's my fabric scissors? Don't ever use your paper scissors on fabric or your fabric scissors on paper. Totally different, and it'll mess up your blades. Okay. Like this is my fabric cutter, and I have one that's specifically for paper. All right. So let's see how this looks. Nope, it needs to be taller. Like I think the width is right, but it needs to be taller. So let's do one that's taller. So that is, right, that's our 14. We've got to do it 9. Yes, that's our 14. We want it to be 9. If I screw this up, it's okay. I got plenty of fabric. We'll just keep doing it till we get it right. Okay, let's take a look. All right, I think that's good. Gives us about a 1/2 inch top and bottom. 14 by 9, that's what we're looking for. So then we'll set this part aside. Let's bring in our fabric. So what's everybody up to? What are you guys doing? What are we doing? All right. Now we have questions. Do we want this to go this way, or do we want it to go across our journal? So this pattern going up, or that pattern going across? I think up. Mari, what do you think? I think up and down. Sola just left. My friend left? So you think it should go this way? Because that's basically what it would look like. And at 9 inches, we take that part off. It's like right there. So it would be like between, hold on, let me move the camera. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. There. Oh, now it's crooked. Sorry. All right, so 9 inches is going to be like here to there. Is that good, you think? I do kind of like that. You like it too? Okay. All right, so we're going to take this part off at the bottom. So let's get this straight. All right, so we just want a straight line down here. And then we're going to cut 9 inches. So let's put this over at 18 so that I can actually cut it, because I can't cut over here. 18. There. Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes. So go to 9. Because this is 9 inches we're looking at, right? Yep. Measure twice. Okay, measure 16 times. Cut once. All right, now we're going to put this away. This is from the Snobby. It's very difficult. I either go to the quilt shop, or have to go to Snob, you know. Hi, Christine. No, it's not, but it has that vintage look, and I love that. All right, so this is, yep. Do. So I'm going to do like 7 and a smidge. Hey, Steph. So, Lisa, what do you haul? What do you haul? I used to do hauls, but I don't really do them that much anymore. Now, I think that we should use some heat and bond on this. Because, yes, I know it's a soft cover. Excuse me, and that's still going to be soft, but it's going to bind the two pieces together and give us a little bit of thickness. And then we can get out a sewing machine and stitch, you know, on our seam binding. So let me grab some heat and bond. And I suppose if we're going to use heat and bond, we could probably get the pressing board out, yeah?
Hey, Elmer, this is Mike with Cox Business Support calling on a recorded line. How you doing today?
I'm going to grab heat and bond.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, listen, I got your internal ticket number here, 87451.
Dollar Tree, Dollar General. I love Ollie's. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the heat and bond. Okay.
I'm just saying,
All right.
and I don't care. And I don't care who you work for. It's all
Let's
the same
see.
all over. Yeah, that's right. Well, hey, I've been doing this 18 years, man. I've figured out a thing or two. All right. Yeah.
All righty.
Yeah. So
I'm going to go ahead
all
and
right,
drop
Elmer,
the link
I really appreciate the update on
in
this.
here. Everybody go over and subscribe.
When do you expect some sort of
To Miss
viable
Lisa.
update from them in the next
You know how
week?
we are around here. Everybody subscribes.
All right. So, I'll
So we
send
have
out
heat
an
blonde,
hour and get
light.
the link.
We're not going to use tissue paper. Okay.
All right.
Get that out of the way. We're going to cut a piece of heat and bond.
Yeah.
So
Now,
we already
same
know
idea.
that it has to be 14 inches. So let's go ahead and get a piece of 14 inch.
I'll set this for an hour out. So, all right. I really appreciate that, Elmer. And you, kind sir, have yourself a fantastic evening. All right.
It's right there. I can actually see it
All right. Thank you, kind sir. Bye-bye.
through the, I can see it through the heat and bond. This is not going to be perfect, but it'll be close. I can trim once I have a manageable piece. Well, that wasn't too crooked of a line. I mean, it's crooked. Don't get me wrong. All right. Since I'm going to be putting this on here, what I'm going to do is just kind of press it down flat, get it there, get it on a straight line. We're going to cut this off at 9 because that's our height, 9 inches. It means like we can probably get 2 of these. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, need this to be 14 inches. Oh, dang, I'm good. 9 by 14. Or, a reasonable facsimile thereof. Because we're going to use, this stuff. All right. So I got to get the cut and press. This is a quilting tool, but I have to tell you guys, I love it. Hey, Bud. Can you make that Sailor sewing machine, please? My granddaughter was here this week, and she was doing a sewing project. So my stuff is all over the place. All right. I think we're going to go 4.5. Could you just set it down, set up the white table for it, please, and thank you. And then say hello to the ladies.
Okay.
Hey, that's what we do around here. We subscribe to everybody. That's good. Perfect. I have my best helper here. Senior Buggy. You're such a champ. Thank you. Now, can I beg one more favor from you? Can you go out to the sewing, you know where my sewing cabinet is? The tall one with all the drawers in it?
Yeah.
Could you get me a spool of white thread and a white bobbin? It's the little one of these. Hold on, I'll show you. I might have a bobbin in here. Hold on. I do not have a white bobbin. Okay. Oh, wait, I do have a bobbin though. All right, just get me a white spool of thread. Not one of the big ones. Get one of the little ones, please.
Like the ones that Astro was using.
Yeah, like a regular size one. That would be fantastic. You're awesome. My grandson, he's such a sweetie. He is eternally trying to help his being. But if you've been here for a while, you know that. Sorry, I'm not very organized today. Hi, Michelle. All right. Okay, that's warm. So we're going to start with our fabric. So basically, I'm employing the same like steps that I would to make book cloth. Only, you know, we're going to do fabric to fabric instead of fabric to paper. So I'm just kind of getting the dust off of that, making sure that this fits within the parameters here. And it does. All right, so we're going to press this on. Remember, whenever you're doing this, always use whatever the highest heat setting is for the fabric that you're using. And it only takes a few minutes to melt the adhesive on this. So, like, don't think you have to be here forever. I know I've done it sometimes where we're like, oh my God, it's not working.
This is the closest I can find to white.
Get a big one. Thank you. They're in that bottom drawer, second drawer,
Find one close to
the
top.
tall drawers. So don't ever use a heat setting. I know there's some people out there that are like, just turn your iron on as high as it'll go. No, put it on the highest heat setting that you can for the fabric that you're using. Otherwise,
Melt.
you can melt the fabric, and that's not pretty.
Stinky.
Not ready yet. Hi, Harry. You can't come up here, honey. Let me get there and go in. Thank you. And
Hi, ladies.
in Bima's craft room, do you know what the stand looks like for this?
Is this for small ones?
Yeah. I thought it was up there, but I don't see it.
Do you know if the bottom of this sealed? So I
No, it doesn't. It's just a dust cover.
okay. Instead of the handle, I was like, is it meant to seal and you just carry it?
All right, so we're gonna let this cool for a second because I think it's ready, but it needs to cool. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep pulling the adhesive off. So I'm gonna let that cool for a second.
Carry's under it, so-
Harry's always under something. I think I'm gonna try pink. Okay. I went and found pink thread. I mean, if we're going to do pink and floofy, let's do pink and floofy. All right, let's check. Perfect. Oh, fabu. Okay. So we're going to take that off. Now, this has adhesive on it. This can go bye-bye. Now, I'm going to put these together. Okay. Wish me luck. Now, the other thing with this is there's the batting in here is nylon. So, again, we don't want the iron to be too hot. Otherwise, the nylon will melt. We just want it hot enough to activate the glue on the heat and bond and connect it. Okay. So I used to do haul videos. I used to do quite a few of them. But, then Tuesday mornings, because I had 3 Tuesday mornings near me. So I used to do Tuesday mornings. And then, of course, Snobby and Michael's and Joanne's. And, I used to do all of those. And then, like when I go on Scaventure, of course, I do haul videos because, stuff. And I found probably about 4 years ago. God, how long? Well, she was, 4 years ago because she's 4.5 years ago because she's almost 18 now. And she was turning 13 when we were on the trip. We went to Ollie's. I had heard so much about Ollie's. And I got some really neat stuff there. And then my hubber just went to go visit our son. I'm going to unplug this and set it on the table. He went to go visit our son a couple weeks ago. Honey, your alarm's going off. Okay. And our youngest son, who I call Big Brain Boy, he
just go off.
yes, just went off.
Snooze it.
Huh?
Did you snooze it?
I turned it off. Sorry. He lives in Kansas. And so I told his dad, I said, when you go, because we couldn't both go because somebody had to stay here with our puppies.
We have too many pets.
So, okay, I think that for integrity's purposes, so let me show you guys. So Now that we have 2 pieces together, it's a little firmer. It's not like, oh my God, firm, but it's a little bit firmer. And we can trim off our excess. Where's my fabric scissors? So he went to Ollie's for me and picked up some stuff. And he got me dizzy because he had me on the video call and he's running around Ollie's and he's like back and forth and back and forth. And I'm like, wait, I can't see. And at one point he had me sideways and upside down in the basket. And I was like, oh my God, I can't see anything.
Yeah, they didn't have a bunch of shit anyway. It's like, you don't need to see that. That's nothing you're looking for anyway.
All right. So I'm going to put this on here.
These are not the craft supplies you're looking for.
They're not the craft supplies I'm looking for.
See, my Jedi powers worked.
So yeah, he shopped Ollie's for us. And if I could have figured out how to record him doing it, I would have, because it was hysterical. You should have seen the looks he got from the people that worked there when he was like, are these the only craft supplies you have? I thought it was amusing. He didn't think so. But he's a good sport. He went craft shopping. All right. So then we're going to put this on here. Now, I'm not a big pinner. I'm not. I used to love Tuesdays. I did. I so loved Tuesdays. And I miss it. Oh, I miss that store. And, I thought, okay, Tuesday mornings is going away. Big Lots is going to pick up then Big Lots goes out of business. And I was like, all right. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to sew this on first. I don't like the way this is looking. By the way, this has nothing to do with sewing. This is actually a tool bin from Harbor Freight. And it's got a huge, giant magnet on the bottom of it. It's a big magnet. And so I use it because it holds my pins. It keeps my pins from going everywhere. All right, we have a giant thread base. Donk. Donk. I gotta make a bobbin. I'm gonna make a bobbin. A bobbin. Don't judge me. Okay. You know what? If you're going to turn on your sewing machine, it helps to plug it in. I can't fit it under the camera, so. Okay. All right, we have a boobin. We have a boobin. Okay, one boobin. Okay. Now I have to try and thread my machine. So let's do that. All right, blind woman trying to poke tiny little string through teeny little hole. Okay, that did not. Hold on. Okay. It helps when you put the bobbin in, if you like put it in there tightly. You know? All right. Bobbin in. Okay. So I will sew this on off camera. I'm not going to do it at this moment because if I try to sew this on right now, then I ignore all of you, and I don't want to do that. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here around it. And so it'll look like that. And then we're going to have our pieces in the middle. So what I want to do is find my middle, which is right there. And let me see if I can find, I think I have one out here. Probably not. My granddaughter probably came out and went, Dima, do you have a, and I handed it to her and now it's gone forever. Okay. So this is our midpoint. Let's put a pin in it. So this is middle. Yes, yes. Okay. And then we'll do one down here. Because I set this up to give us a 2-inch spine. So I want to have an inch on either side from middle. So that's our middle. So we're going to go like an inch on either side. So I'm thinking if we do, I'm just going to kind of rough this. About an inch, about an inch. And that's our spine on this. Not that it's really going to have a squared spine, but that gives us, 2 inches up here to put in signatures. And right now we have 2 signatures. We may do 3. So if I do, I'm probably going to do one here and then do one at 3/4 of an inch and one at 3/4 of an inch. And then that should still give us enough coverage to close our book. So we'll have one there and then like one right here and then one other one over here. So I don't know, but I think that'll be enough. And the nice thing about using the cloth, I'll give you this, is I can actually stitch in right here a piece of lace to do the closure. So I think that's kind of where we're going. Look, I don't sew journals often. Like for me, I do quilts. I will quilt all day long. I can cut a dang straight line. Yeah. But for whatever reason, I can't cut a straight line on paper, but I can on fabric. So I'm going to trim off all these loose threads. No, I am not Rose. I cannot sew on paper. I really can't. I do have a paper sewing machine, which is actually the one I have set up right now at the moment. But I just changed the needle out on it, so. I put a brand new piano needle in it so I can use it. But I can't. I just can't. I can't sew on paper. It's just so annoying. And I think that's the seamstress and the costumer in me. Okay, so I got all those loose strings off. All right, so we're going to put this on here. I think this is good. I was going to go with a wider one, but I think this one is good. And it's going to, it's going to blend, I think. They had two colors. The other one was very light. And I was like, that is way too light. And I thought about going with the cream, but I don't know. I kind of like the pink. I like the pink. That is such a weird cat. Yay, you got a new camera. Awesome. I'm going to hook up my third one, I think. Because like this, I want to be able to sew this, but I can't because you guys can't see anything from this camera. And the other camera is on my computer over there. And so I can't, so I'm thinking about setting up a third one that I can put at desk level and do picture in picture so you guys can see me actually sewing and doing that kind of stuff down here. So that's our midpoint. We're going to go like 3/4 of an inch out, I think, if we're doing 3 signatures. If we're doing 2 signatures, then we'll probably do them like a 1/2 inch off center. So we're going to have to see where it goes. Yes. Of course we will. Get together, shoot the shit, do all the stuff. Ugh. I have lots of this stuff hanging out here. Now, I was going to go with the Heat and Bond, the heavy, but I'm glad I went with the light because it's got enough body to it. I wish there was somebody to, we don't have philo-vision. All right, I'm going to fix this because it looks slopey. Hold on. Close your eyes. There we go. Okay. Harry likes to get up here and play with it. So, all right. So now, all I have left is the sewing. And then we can decide. We have to decide if we're going to do 2 or 3 signatures here. Because like I said, I've already got 2. So we have this one, which is almost built out. And then this one, which isn't built at all. So we've got 1, 2. I think it's going to be 2. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just going to be 2, ladies. Because we don't know how big this is going to get, We have no idea how big this one's going to be. This one's already pretty chunky, and we've still got a few pages left. So, I'm thinking 2. but it's only going to be 2 signatures. But you know what? It's trial and error. We'll try it. If we get to the point where, and we go 2 is just, it's not enough. I mean, it's like, it could be chunkier. I think 3 is going to be in there. Yeah, I think 3. Well, we're going to do the 2, and if we need a third one, then we'll put the third one in, because I'm not going to put, I'm not going to do any of this. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing any stitching or marking until we have completed. So we'll do 2 of these. We'll do the 2 that we originally started with, A and B. And if we need a C, we'll put a C in here. We might also just do like a little folio in the middle. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. Okay. So I was going to do this like, Traveler's Notebook style. Then I decided not to. I'm going to stitch it in. So let's do this. Let's do a 2-inch spine and do ourselves up a template and see what it looks like both ways. And that'll kind of give us the idea too, because that template will give us the width. So it'll kind of give us an idea of what it's going to look like. So I'm going to do that. Let's get this out of the way. Let's move this thing. By the way, one of the best things you can own, even as a paper crafter, because, every now and then there's a little something that you need to press, or, like book cloth or something. And this fits on your craft table. It's only like 20 inches by like 14. And so, yeah, it fits really nice. Small space. They're expensive, though. I'm going to be honest. They are expensive. All right, so let's grab. I need some paper. Nope. I'm going to need to get an actual new sheet of paper. So let's get a color we'll never use. Ever. All right. Okay. 8.5 by 11. So take off 2. That'll get us down to 9. All right, so that's 9. 2 is what we allowed for the spine. It was 2. We're going to need 2 of these because we're going to do it 2 ways. I think this will help tell me if we're going to put in 2 spines or 3, 2 signatures or 3. All right. So, first things first. We know we're going to use 5 because we always do. Bring this in about 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch, somewhere in that neighborhood. All right. And then fold that in to the center. There and here. All right. So this one, the first one, we'll do this one at, we'll do this one as the 3 part. So if we're going to do 3 signatures, so we're at 2 inches, so we'd have one at 1 inch, and then one at like 1/2 inch off, 2 and 3. So that would give us 3 signatures. Doesn't leave a lot of space. 2 inches and 3 signatures is not a lot of space. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so 4.5. Inch here, 1 inch there. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so okay, so we'd have one there, there. I don't like that. Let's see. So there, and there.
Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Support, calling on a recorded line.
All right, so we're gonna look at these two. So let's bring our fabric back.
Who do I got the pleasure of working with today?
All right, so this is going to be if we put 3
Evan?
in.
Thank you so much, Evan.
So that would be a
Appreciate that.
signature
Hey, buddy,
here,
listen,
here, and
I
here.
got your internal work order number here. Whiskey Oscar, it's like 5 zeros. 1565 5371.
Which would then make our cover
Thank you, appreciate it.
dangerous. Almost 6 inches. But with the lace and everything, that's going to hold it all in. Okay. So that would be there, there, and there. Or 2 signatures,
I'm sorry?
which for giggles.
I spoke to a guy over
Would be
at Site
here,
Chemo about
and
this.
I think
He
we're gonna
says
do
that
2
they're,
signatures.
in
It's
the
2.
process of splicing together a
It's
72
2.
and a
Okay.
288 count.
So now we know what we're doing.
Sure, sure. Type 2 carrier, and they got a
Yeah,
fiber
I
cut.
hate when I put up an ironing board and it just becomes a flat surface. It's also like exercise equipment.
Yep, 72 and a 288.
All right.
So no ETR this time. But they
All right,
are
so we're gonna
splicing
put this
for
in.
either way.
2 inches. That's what we've allowed for our spine. And we're going to go
Oh, geez. 4?
3/8 of an inch off of center, both ways.
Yeah, we can go 5. I mean, not much I
There.
can do to get into place any faster. And we've been escalating with the type 2,
1 inch.
But, marching
Half
orders are
inches.
marching orders. So, yeah, I get it. Not a problem.
9
I'll
inches.
update this to a 5.
And then 1,
Not a problem.
2,
My pleasure. Anything else I
3,
can try to assist you with
quarter.
today, kind sir?
same thing here. 1, 2.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. You, kind sir, have yourself a fantastic evening.
4 and a
All right,
half.
thank you. Bye-bye.
1, 2. All right. So that's going to be our template for our spine. Got dive bombing rulers going on over here. They're all falling out. Okay. So that is going to give us a stitch here, 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 and here, which is going to leave us plenty of room in the center, like right in this area, to put in that piece, stitch in that piece of lace that we're going to use as a closure. All right, so that's our spine. This will be our top. All right, so now we have a spine. So we have a journal cover. We have our spine. It'll go right there. Let me to mark this.
All right. Chill.
See?
Wait a hot second.
I live in the real world. Can you tell? So that's going to go in there.
Wait.
Oh, look at that. She left one. Pin that in so that when we're ready to use it, we know where it is. Put it over here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. We have a cover. Most of a cover. Needs a little work still. I'll get it. I'm just not going to stitch it right now. I'm quick, ain't that quick? Okay. I'm telling you, they're in a mood today. Okay. Just a second. Feeling a little off. I just ate dinner about an hour ago, so we're gonna test this. It's my new meter. It's Livongo. It's from Teladoc sent it to me. It's my new thing. I get a Teladoc meter. And they send me strips. And what else? Strips and lancets for free. Through the program. And it's through my husband's work, through his insurance. So it uploads everything. And then it tells me if and it tracks it. It tells me, how often I've checked, what my average is, how many of my checks are within range. It also asks things like, when was the last time I ate and stuff, which is kind of cool. And it's I can charge it regularly, or I can charge it with a USB. So I can charge it in the car even. 1:32 and I ate an hour ago, Mom. All right. So I got these. We haven't even looked at them. Let's look at them. Because I ordered that whole pack of these 4 colors just so I could get these pink ones. That might make a cute tag. Okay. I have gotten to that age, yes. I look at that boxes and go, that's a good box. So yeah, as a crafter, I look at these things and go, that would make a cute tag. All right, so we got 2 of these. They're very cute. And then 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of those. And 2 of these. I have to be honest. I think this one might be my favorite. It's pale, but I like it. I might like that one the best. I don't know. Well, it's a toss-up between that one and that one. I like both of them. But I think I'm more attracted to this one. But we have those so that we can add those into our Pank journal. Oh, okay. Well, you know what, Michelle? Hey, B. I don't have to be nice. Bite me. I can blame it on the sugar. All right. So, if you're in my Patreon at that level, know that I have posted the sale for the month, the pre-sale. Also, I want to show you guys this. I got this from Miss Arlene. She sent this to me, and when I got here, it was like this. So I was a little concerned. And see the other side too. I don't know what the heck happened. Look. So she sent me these, and some of them are, Timmy's. Somebody sent them to her. Some of them are Timmy's, but some of them are not. So this is all Timmy stuff. But this stuff is not Timmy. This stuff is like out of a magazine. And somebody fussy cut this out of like a doll magazine. Cupid dolls. I remember those. I used to have a whole bunch. Some of these are really creepy. Okay, I got to tell you. Get the Mama Cass doll, right? But somebody cut these out of like a vintage, like a collectibles magazine, because some of them have, prices on them and stuff. So this was probably for like vintage baby dolls. And some of these are just creepy. I remember these though. Like we used to get those at the carnival. Those Cupid dolls. We used to get those at the carnival. I had a lot of them. But somebody cut all these out of some kind of a collectible magazine, and some of them are really creepy. I think they're cool. But like definitely got me thinking about next year's Dark Macabre. Like a doll book. What do you think about that? I think that's supposed to be Shirley Temple. The Shirley Temple doll. What do you guys think? Should we do that next year? Like a creepy doll book? For the Dark Macabre. And I'm pretty sure, because I'm not a big fan of Tim Holtz, but I'm pretty sure these are all Tim Holtz. I know this is. About 90% sure that is. These two I question, but I mean, they got to be, right? So, I don't know, but it got me thinking. Next year, maybe we'll do a creepy doll journal. Okay, so now I have like lots of these we're not going to use. All right, let's get rid of those. We're not going to use them. We've got the one that we're going to use. That's the one. And I will get the trim sewn onto it probably tonight. What do we got going on? So today is Friday? Yeah. So tomorrow night we have mixed media. And then Sunday morning we have our regular game. And then Sunday afternoon we have our sale. So, yeah, if you're part of the Patreon and you're watching this back or whatever, and you see that, just know that I've posted it into the Scavengers group. So you can go in there and you can look at that. I have checked on Red because I know, we've all kind of been going, well, where the heck is she? Well, she's been here. She's just been kind of listening and not been in the room. Because she's just exhausted. Most of you know she was in the hospital for a while, and she's just been exhausted since she's been home. So, but she's with us. She's just, she's lurking. Can we do a beautiful angel book too? Sure. You get right on that, Michelle. Look, I did pink and floofy. Isn't that enough? Carla's probably asleep right now
All right. So you ran the testing on it?
because it's like 9:30. Yeah, because we're at that stage of life. That's a good box.
All right.
Why are we throwing away that deli container? I can use that to put stuff in. And
So
it's
you guys
9:30.
have
I'm
done
tired. I'm
testing
putting on my
and
jammies
you
and going to
know
bed.
see no issues.
All right. So what do we have going on? Yeah, see, we all like boxes. It's a thing when you get to a certain age. Let's see. So what else? Tuesday we have a box coming out.
Okay, so that's where we're at. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read back and play catch up. You know.
Sure.
All
If
right.
he ever comes out of the kitty cave again.
Awesome. In that case, I'll go back to Timo and tell them they need to recheck their
What did I
stuff.
say? Oh,
Retest.
we've got a candy box coming out
All
on
right,
Tuesday.
thank
It's
you,
the
Andy.
first
I really
one
appreciate
of
the
our
assistance on this matter. And you, kind sir, have yourself a fantastic evening.
Christmas boxes of 2025.
All right, thank you.
I forgot to post it. I'm going to grab the book because. Because I forgot to tell everybody what this month's Project of 25 challenge is. Told you guys it was going to be devious. Ready? Never write in here in ink. It's pipe cleaners and or something natural. So think leaves, flowers, grass, something from nature, a rock, you know. So pipe cleaners and then something from nature. That's this month's Project 25 challenge. I know. Somebody needs to boot me in the butt. I know. Oh my God. All right. We get to an age where we can't throw anything out. We have to look at it and go, well, that looks like it could be blah, blah, you know, and we save stuff. Oh my God. When did we hit that age? That looks like a good box. I went in the cabinet the other day. Am I going to have expensive kitchen, like professional kitchen grade storage containers? And I went in the cabinet the other day because they're all on the counter. We can't put them in the cabinet. So I went in the cabinet and I opened it up. There's like 14 potato salad containers in there. Why are we saving these? Well,
Because spaghetti sauce stains everything else.
Because spaghetti sauce stains everything else. Okay, so one. We could keep one. We don't need 15 of them. It's not like we cook for an army. Oh.
I told you I've been
Hey,
going
Brian.
through that plastic cabinet for a while now.
So, yeah. And then I found stuff. Like, there's stuff in there that's like, it doesn't even have a lid. Why is it in here? Why are we keeping it? It doesn't even have a lid. What the heck good is it for? It's not good for anything. I'll tell you what I hope I never do, though. When we moved in the house, everybody knows this, the house was actually designed and built for Mike's dad. So it's a weird house. It's very weird. There's a double sink in the guest bathroom. Yeah. There's no like coat closet. There's a linen cabinet, but there should be another closet in that closet because that closet isn't really the linen closet. It's actually the coat closet. And where the linen closet should be is where the toilet is, because where one of the toilets, where the toilet should be, is where one of the sinks is, if that makes any sense. So, hi, baby. Should you come up to say hi? So, we, thank you. That was very nice. Very, very nice. Yes. So when we moved in, his dad had passed away, so the house was full of stuff. And I mean full of stuff. Like, got junk, came and picked up stuff, and then we ordered a whole dumpster and had to throw all that stuff. Yeah, his dad started hoarding towards the end. And I opened up one of the kitchen cabinets. And where you would expect to find dishes in a kitchen cabinet was full of spice bottles. Plastic, shaker top, spice bottles. Apparently
the
his
countertops had, I mean, entire sleeve worths of the containers from
the deli.
Food, you know?
But there was a whole, like, the whole dish cabinet, like 3 shelves, full cabinet, was full of the little shaker bottles that spices come in. The little plastic ones that you get at the store, you know? Just hundreds of them. It was ridiculous. Oh, I'm used to it. He dumps it over all the time. Are you being destructive, Mr. Harry Cat? What's up, Houdini? What's up, Houdini? You're in a mood, huh? Yeah, in a mood. I can tell. Yeah, I close them all very, tightly because he knocks them over on the regular. That's why I drink out of a cup that has a lid on it, because he knocks this over on the regular too. Huh. I know. He's been telling me all day he wants a manicure, but I haven't done it. Yeah, I see him. They getting to be annoying, huh? Yeah. When he goes like this with his paw when he wants them cut. He doesn't like them long because they get caught and everything. He doesn't like that. No, he doesn't. Okay. You good? Are you good? You're not going to be happy till you knock all the glue over, huh? Yes, Mama, I must knock over all the glue that you own. I am not cutting your nails right now, sir. No. Yes, I love you, but no, I'm not doing your nails right now. Huh, yeah, okay, get down.
Hi, this is Mike with
Go on.
Fox Business Support.
Go
Calling
on.
on a recorded line. I
See ya.
apologize, I didn't quite hear your name on the way in.
All right. So what else?
Hey, Minnie, how you
I
doing
think that's
tonight?
it, guys. I think that's everything.
So, hey, I got your internal ticket number here.
Trying.
Okay, 023499.
So I'm going to sew that off camera, and so Wednesday I should have it done. I will have it done by Wednesday, so you guys can see it. I may even go live tomorrow, just for a little bit, just so we can check the fit and everything.
Leave an update on the ticket.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. For this,
I figure out what I'm doing tomorrow.
1877.
Hubbard has to work,
2475.
so I might just go live because Hubbard's going to be working. So I might just go live for a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Yeah,
Let's do the thing
with,
where everybody jumps
constant
out of here
support.
scared and terrified. Okay, so pipe cleaners and something natural, or something natural. You don't have to use both. You can use one, but it's entirely up to you. Also, tomorrow is mixed media.
Yep.
You're back. Okay. Tomorrow is mixed media, And then Sunday we have our regular monthly sale and our game day. Monday's Mixed Media Mini Morsels with the Twix box on Tuesday. And Wednesday we have a bonus video this week.
Is this the guy that's been working the ticket? Last I heard.
Next Wednesday, a week from Wednesday, we're going to have another bonus video. So it's a pretty busy month. I can't believe this month is already flying. Like we're moving already. And then we have like a whole month full of stuff in December, including our New Year's Eve bash. I will be here. Remember, I will be here on Thanksgiving, on and off throughout the day, at least 2 or 3 times. So if you are, separated from family this holiday season, and you don't, I'll be here because Hubbard has to work, and my kids all go to my daughter's, and I don't like to go without Hubbard, so we just make a small dinner here for the 2 of us because it's too many people here, too loud when he's working to have everybody here, so everybody goes to my daughter's house. So just me and Hubbard stay here, and we have a small dinner, just the 2 of us, and I send over.
What day is that anyway?
It's a Thursday, like it always is.
Oh, like on 20th or 27th?
The 27th.
27th. All right.
So we'll be here for Thanksgiving. I'll be here for Thanksgiving. And so if you want to come in because, you're bored or you're by yourself or you've had enough of your kids or whatever, I'll be here on and off throughout the day as I make dinner for me and hubby. And, I'll do something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll probably do something. It's hard, probably just sit here and make a bunch of tag blanks. It's easy. It's quick. And, but we'll be doing that. Also, we'll be here New Year's Eve.
Thank you, Minnie. Have a great night.
Carla's going to be here for that one. We're trying to get Michelle hooked up to a camera so she can join us for that one. I'm trying to get Rose in for that one.
Hi. This is Mike with Cox Business Support calling out over.
So that,
I'm sorry,
we can do that. Remember, on New Year's Eve, I give away a lot of stuff. We do some prizes and giveaways and stuff like that. I have something very special this year. It's actually a antique.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Also, don't forget, in the month of December, I also put special items in the shop that are one-time buys. I don't do a sale in December. Really? Do you think everybody wants to see this?
That's fine.
Probably not, right? Camera's still on, Goofy. Yeah, just lay there and be cute. Okay. Dang, that's a long way off. So, we're going to do some giveaways. We're going to do some goofy stuff. And in December, I put stuff in the shop that's like a one-time deal. This year, it's like I think it's going to be like $25-$30. It's a full-size die cutting machine, but it's like the original Sizzix die cutting machine. Not the big red. I'm talking about the actual rolling die cutting machines. Yeah. It's white and red and really bright and colorful. And it's going to be in the shop. And it's going to be like $25-$30. Pay for the shipping. And it's going to be a flat rate ship. So it's going to be like, if I fit, say, ships kind of thing.
And we've been hounding them. And they sent out a crew. And they replaced the connector ends on both ends of the circuit. So all
right, so that's it. That's all I have. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. Push the button because I'm going to offend you and I want you to be here for it, okay? I offend everybody. At least that's what they tell me. Also, don't forget to check out down in the bottom there, in the description box where it says more. There are so many links down there, guys. You can get free digitals. You can join my Facebook group. You can check out my Etsy shop. It's all down there. So go down there and check all that out. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends.
Connector replacement.
We love you. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Harry. Harry, say bye-bye. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Cox really doesn't have anything on this, but yeah.